Konrad Feldman, co-founder and CEO at Quantcast. One of the neat things about digital media is that it is data. So we have records of activity of the engagement with consumers and often the subsequent response. And if we have the right technologies to store that data, big data because the data sets are huge, and the right analytical approaches to analyze, sift through it and find interesting characteristics that describe those audiences, we can learn new things. We can learn new things about the audiences that are attracted to our brand. We can learn about the people that respond or don't respond to the creative expressions that we provide. That can then be used to iterate on our digital marketing strategy and our marketing strategy more broadly. In the execution piece, what big data allows us to do is actually to personalize content in real time. We can decide who would find a particular offer appropriate and do this at a fine-grained level of the individual impressions, 100 billion plus times a day. So it's really transforming the effectiveness of digital advertising. To avoid being overwhelmed by data, you need to think about two aspects of that. One is sort of just the technology. So just assume you're going to be able to build technology solutions that can handle the data. It's not trivial, but increasingly today it's possible through big data techniques to be able to manage the data. But then there's how do you get useful information out of that big data? Just because you have a lot of data doesn't mean you necessarily have insights. Just because you have insights doesn't necessarily mean they are actionable and you can then take them and do something effective with them. So I think it's important to spend time thinking about the types of insights that you could derive that would be useful to the business and then pursue them. If you're trying to get new ideas off the ground, I think it's really important to follow your passion, to be curious about the things that you're pursuing and to not allow the inevitable bumps in the roads to put you down too much. They always happen and they represent opportunities for learning. The future is really bright. We saw from Matthew Loon at Pixar the full potential of applying research and data and sort of integrating it tightly with creative. There are so many things that we can do today that aren't incredibly expensive that can allow us to use data and insights to significantly impact and transform the effectiveness of advertising from the planning, execution, and creative aspects of it. By working with startups, established brands gain access to new ideas, new ways of thinking about the world. They get to work with companies that are as passionate as they are about progress in this industry, and they have the chance to experiment with new approaches and new technologies that could be transformative to their business.